Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. I want to talk about comparing ourselves to one another, or should I say, competing with each other. This is not good. It's not good. It's not good. We got to stop that. It's not cute. It's not cute. And it takes away from your divinity. How are you going to compare or compete with yourself? Just think about it. The person that you are comparing yourself to is you in another form. Here's where we get choked up. We are immortal beings, and each and every one of us are living in different states. You can have someone living in complete bliss and somebody sitting right beside them living in complete hell. We create our own states and we live there. That's where we live. And sometimes, a lot of the times, we don't create our states. Our states were created for us. And if we are not aware of this, we continue living in a state that belonged to someone else. And we live our lives in someone else's movie, someone else's belief system. So it's our job to wake up to who we truly are and change our state. Me, myself, I timeline jump frequently. I've had so many different experiences in this lifetime. At one point, I was partying, smoking weed, drinking, going to get it. That was my state of being. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. Then I shifted into another state where I was. I changed my diet. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. I focused on being high vibrational. I completely shifted my state of being. So saying that to say, everybody is in their own little world. So you cannot compare yourself to another being because number one, they're having a totally different experience than you. Number two, they could be operating in a totally different energy than you. There's a lot of things that come into play when it comes to how we live and how we experience in this lifetime. But we have that a lot. We have a lot of us that compete and compare and try to mimic when it's impossible. And we all bring such unique, beautiful gifts individually. Everyone has something special to bring to the table that you can't compare or compete with. So this loop that we are stuck in, it's time to cease it because it also puts us in a state of lack. If you're looking at another being and saying, that person has this and I don't have that, and you're trying to go do what that person is doing so you can get what that person has, you're in a state of lack. And you're not able to really embrace being in the present moment and content and satisfied with the right now moment and satisfied and content with who you are. You're too busy stuck in the future. And you're cheating yourself out of beautiful, beautiful time in life that you cannot get back. I'm going to give a couple examples of this competing energy or comparing energy. To me, I think it's like the same. When you compare yourself, it's like competing. To me personally, I feel that it's the same. But for instance, you could be comparing yourself. Let's start with ladies because it is really, really big with women. You could be comparing yourself with a dominant, masculine energy female. and you could be dominant feminine female, and your abundance would look totally different from their abundance because of the energetic space that they're in. When you are in a dominant masculine energy, you would experience more of a abundance in the physical realm. Now, when you are dominant in the feminine energy, you would experience more of abundance in the spiritual realm. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. A dominant masculine woman may have more physical objects, just per se. And a feminine woman, her dominance may be in her health. Her dominance, not dominance, her abundance may be in her health. Her abundance may be in her emotions, how she feels. So she may not have a million bucks. She may not have the physical money in her hand, but she feels the bliss of a millionaire. So she could be put in any situation and she won't lose that abundance of that spiritual energy. And so you can't get caught up into comparing and competing with one another. And you'll get mixed up where a feminine woman could look at herself and say, you know what? I'm not doing enough. I'm not enough. There's something wrong with me. I can't gain these material items like this masculine woman, and create shame over herself. When in reality, that masculine woman is putting in the work in the physical realm, and the feminine woman is putting in the work in the spiritual realm. So our roles in life look completely opposite. And the energy that the feminine brings, that is her work. So it's different. It's different. So the masculine energy would be able to recognize that, okay, this feminine brings forth the life force, the positive energy, in order for me to be able to move like I move. So the work that is done that is through the feminine energy is completely unseen. So it's easy to get yourself tripped up because you're thinking, well, I need to be doing this and I need to be doing. No. And a lot of the times, feminine energy have to transmute a lot of darkness. So in order to transmute that darkness, the feminine has to put on that energy in order to transmute it. So say like some feminines are put in a certain area, and in that area, their job is to transmute poverty. Well, all of those feminines would have to carry the burden of the poverty energy in order to transmute the energy. And it's so beautiful how the universe works with the energy together in a collective. So where one, it works together in a flow, in a cycle. So one person may be transmuting a portion, and another feminine transmuting a portion, and we're working together as a collective to transmute that particular energy. And the beauty of it is, when we transmute that energy, it reflects not only us and our family, but the surrounding energies that are within reach of our energetic field. So our work is completely different. It's just unseen. So it's very important not to compare yourself to another being. Know that you are doing enough. You're doing exactly what you are supposed to be doing. Trust yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Be completely accepting of your life and who you are and what you came to be in this particular lifetime. Totally embrace that. Totally embrace that and release competing and comparing yourself with another person, because it's you can't even compare. Now, that's all that I wanted to share. It's short and sweet and to the point. We have to quit doing this because everybody is enough. Everybody is doing enough. Everybody is completely unique and beautiful and perfect just as they are. I promise. That is all I have for you guys. Until next time, peace.